24th edition of the Age Good Food Guide is now available. To celebrate, the Age is offering it to readers for the special introductory price of just $10 when you purchase a copy of the Saturday Age this weekend. Featuring in-depth reviews of more than 600 restaurants, the Age Good Food Guide is the dining Bible of Melbourne and regional Victoria. Don't miss the Age Good Food Guide, just $10 with the Saturday Age this weekend. Available from participating retailers only while stocks last. Total promotional price is $13, including price of the Saturday Age.
Hi, Rob Sinclair from Mobius Trading. Our big brand sale is on now. Receive up to $500 cash back on Electrolux, Chef, Dishlix, Simpson, Cheltenham and Westinghouse. Hurry, sale ends Sunday. T&Cs apply. Visit esTrading.com.au.
It's the show that's got all of Australia laughing. Tonight, 7:30.
Tilt the set!
They're putting their life on the line, all in the name of fun.
This is the worst restaurant I've ever been in.
With Rob Palmer and Melbourne's Melanie Vallejo joining the fun, there's no stopping the laugh.
We thought that was going to go badly.
The hilarious news slideshow. Then all new Criminal Minds. Tonight from 7:30 on 7.
You're listening to Drive with Steve Murphy. 22 to 5, and Mark Latham, former leader of the federal opposition, is with us as always at this time on Wednesday, and we're discussing aspects of the 2013 federal election campaign. Mark, in respect to the issue around costings, you're right, Tony Abbott and Joe Hockey have been able to duck and weave for, the better part of several weeks now, saying that, all will be revealed in the final week of the campaign. In normal circumstances, there would have been, I would have thought, significantly more heat on them to produce more numbers earlier in the campaign. Do you think that the failure of the government to be able to meet its targets and questions about their own economic management has mitigated the potential impacts for Tony Abbott in that regard?
Oh, absolutely. There's no doubt there's a strong public sentiment that a change of government, they can't do any worse. They can't do any worse than the constant blowout in budget deficit estimates. But just the same, I would have thought the media would have played a bigger role in trying to hold a decent standard. Certainly 10, 15 years ago, if you released a policy in an election campaign, even throughout the election year, you're expected to clearly cost how much it would take to implement it, and to identify a funding source, normally through a saving. But if you want to spend an extra $1 billion on schools, you'd be expected to identify the saving elsewhere in the budget, where that money was coming from, so the deficit or the budget bottom line didn't get any worse. So, there has been an amazing drop in standards, and I think our democracy is worse for it, that basically now a party can skate into office saying, trust me, trust us, we've done it before. It's not really evidence they'll do it again, particularly when you look at big spending middle-class welfare items like paid parental leave, the compensation for a carbon tax that won't exist, and the crazy idea in terms of fiscal discipline, bringing back universal private health insurance rebates. So, you've got to judge these people on the evidence. Private sector independent economists are saying that deficit and debt will actually be bigger under Joe Hockey and Tony Abbott.
Let's get to some calls, shall we? 96 900 693 if you'd like to join Mark Latham and me. Nick, hello.
Oh, g'day, Steve. Mark, in view of Rudd's recent conversion to gay marriage, I find it strange that he would support a preference deal with a party whose leader is strikingly and notoriously homophobic. How do you see the situation?
Oh, well, I think he's not so much a convert to gay marriage. He's not getting divorced and signing up for the other team. He's I know what you mean. He's going to support the normalisation or legalisation of gay marriage. Bob Catter, his views on this, he reckons, he'll buy you a lottery ticket if you can find a gay person in his seat of Kennedy there in North Queensland, and I don't know if you'd call him homophobic. He's certainly not supportive of the gay marriage issue. I think, basically the Rudd-Catter alliance is on economic grounds. They're both Queenslanders. They both believe in state development. They both believe in aspects of industry protection. They believe in policies that didn't work in the 60s, essentially, particularly Bob Catter. And I think that's the nature of their political marriage.
Yeah, thanks, Nick. There is that old saying, some politicians make strange bedfellows. Yeah? Matthew, hi.
Good afternoon, gentlemen. Mark, what's your opinion on